Hello and welcome. You are watching Gravitas Plus. I am Molly Gambhir. Earlier this week, India achieved a historic milestone in its semiconductor journey. A huge moment for the country's growing semiconductor ecosystem, with the first Made-in-India chips marking a turning point. The first set of Made-in-India chips from a pilot production line was presented to Prime Minister Modi by the Union Minister of Electronics and Information Technology. The minister presented India's first indigenously developed Vikram-32-bit chip to Prime Minister Modi. The minister handed over the Vikram-32-bit processor along with test chips of 4 approved projects. The presentation took place during Semicon India 2025, which showcased India's rising role in the global semiconductor ecosystem. The event brought together global industry leaders, policymakers, academia, companies, startups, fostering investment, dialogue, and strategic partnerships. The event was not just about semiconductors, it was also about self-reliance, innovation, and India's emergence as a global technology powerhouse. The Deep Tech Alliance has also been unveiled, backed by a $1 billion commitment to support semiconductors and other frontier sectors, including clean energy, quantum technologies, and biotechnology. The Union Minister has noted, in fact, that India's semiconductor production is already 15 to 30% more cost competitive compared to global benchmarks. In fact, the Prime Minister described semiconductors as the digital diamonds of the 21st century, noting that while oil shaped the last century, chips now hold the power to drive global progress. He said the global semiconductor market, already valued at $600 billion, is expected to exceed $1 trillion in the coming years, and that the country is poised to capture a substantial share of the market. Underlining India's growing role in the global chip market, saying that the country is set to play a key part in the trillion-dollar semiconductor sector. That is how important the sector is, in fact. Semiconductors are at the heart of modern technology, powering essential systems in fields ranging from healthcare, transport and communication to defense and space, and their importance is only shooting up. As the world moves towards greater digitalization and automation, semiconductors have become integral to economic security and strategic independence. In fact, the Centre is working on the next phase of the India Semiconductor Mission and Design-Linked Incentive Scheme. Speed is crucial in the semiconductor sector, and so the government is also focusing on reducing paperwork and approvals through the National Single Window System, enabling faster file-to-factory transitions. And now India has taken a big step in its semiconductor journey by creating the Vikram-32-bit processor. It has been built by the Indian Space Research Organization's Semiconductor Laboratory, Chandigarh, specifically to withstand the extreme conditions of rocket launches and space environments. It is a homegrown microchip built to power space missions and survive tough launch conditions. The Vikram-32, officially called Vikram-3201, is the first fully indigenous 32-bit microprocessor qualified for space missions. Basically, the Vikram-32 is built on a 32-bit architecture, which allows it to process large amounts of data more efficiently. The development of the Vikram-32 is a major achievement under the India Semiconductor Mission launched in 2021 and the Design-Linked Incentive Scheme. In fact, it cuts India's dependence on imported microchips and is a big step towards Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India. It supports floating point computation, enabling it to handle complex calculations required in aerospace and satellite missions. All supporting software tools, such as the compiler, assembler, linker, and simulator, were developed in-house by ISRO. A major feat. Although the Vikram-32 has been built primarily for satellites and rockets, its design also makes it suitable for other critical areas. Potential applications include defense systems, aerospace technologies, advanced automotive solutions, and high reliability energy systems. In fact, India is well positioned. The country's advantages include producing about 1.1 million STEM graduates a year and employing more than 20% of the world's semiconductor design engineers. The swift growth of the mobile phone sector and the increasing significance of chips in space and defense are also cited as reasons why international investors should collaborate with India. And as India continues on this path, making its mark, this is a defining moment for the country's next chapter of semiconductor growth. The Indian semiconductor industry is experiencing exponential growth. In fact, India is being recognized globally for its remarkable potential and growing leadership in the global semiconductor sector.